Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are competing in the QCKBF Native No Limit event. Let me tell you a little bit about how this event works. This is kind of a different format. I'm actually pretty excited about it. It's pretty cool. This event takes place in basically any public body of water within 3 hours of Charlotte. I mean, there's a lot of lakes in play. And the cool part is every hour there's a big bass winner. So for the entire 8 hours of the tournament, there's a $1,000 prize for the biggest bass of that particular hour. And then on top of it, there is a massive grand prize for whoever comes up with the most total inches for the day. And the thing is, it's not a 4-fish limit. There's literally no limit whatsoever, hence the name, the Native No Limit Big Bass event. So, I'm out here. I'm going to try my luck out here on Lake Norman. I don't know if that's going to be, actually it's probably not the correct call. You know, when you have lakes like Shearon Harris and Santee Cooper in play, coming to Norman's quite frankly, a pretty dumb idea. So, but I got stuff to do today. I don't have the time to travel all over Tarnation to compete in this thing. So I went to a lake that's nearby, and the thing is, Lake Norman is absolutely plumb full of spots. And this event, instead of being a 12-inch minimum fish, it's actually a 14-inch minimum fish. So my strategy was, you know what? I was like, I gotta stay close to the house. I got stuff to do today. What is gonna put me in the best position to make any kind of move? And it would be Lake Norman, only because Lake Norman, they got a lot of 14 inchers in here. And that's kind of my strategy, is like maybe I can load up on a bunch of 14s and compensate for the fact that, you know, guys down in Santee and Shearon Harris are catching, you know, 24s. So that's what we're gonna do. I got here way early, honestly, because I was excited and I just woke up. So I'm gonna do some last minute prep work here on the ramp and then get ready to go. But I'll be catching you out on the water. It depends on where his tail position was, but we got a 14. Let's get him in the water. Man, wrong species. Not gonna help. That was a striper. Not gonna help. Coming to Norman, this is what I was afraid of. Catching too many shorts. Let's get back in the water. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a big Lake Norman bass right there. Yes. All right, guys, 18 3/4. Nice. Look at him. Now, if I can just catch a couple more of these, let's get them back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right, guys, what I caught that fish on was this. It is a Zoom trick worm Z3. The color is bold bluegill on a 1/8 ounce shaky head. Now, what was weird about that bite was I didn't even it wasn't like I had casted it and it was kind of, you know, shaking and bopping along the bottom. I think that fish grabbed it on that first initial drop, because it was like I cocked it, and then as I started, you know, taking out the slack, it was already like there. It was just it was an odd bite, but I'm glad it was there. Yeah, so not a bad fish on the old shaky head Zoom Z3 trick worm. Let me get back to it. And that concludes today's tackle roundup. Yep, this is what I'm afraid of. So far, my plan of having epic top water first thing in the morning is not panning out. Let's get him back in the water. Nope. 13 and a half. No good. Not gonna help me. Too little. Let's get him back in the water. Well, hey guys, midday update. The thing that I didn't want to happen has happened, which was I put all of my eggs in the early morning topwater bite. I went out to a point in the shoal, and I was expecting there to be a lot of fish out there chasing shad, at least first thing in the morning. I was gonna try to rack up on a bunch of fish like right then. Pedaled all the way out to the shoal and there was nothing there. I was able to, I think I got 114 there, and I got a striper there, and then that was, I had a couple of short strikes on a Whopper plopper, but it was not what I was expecting. I was hoping to have like 4 or 5 fish like in that first hour, and did not happen. So I started just fishing around, abandoned that point. I've abandoned the top water, and now I'm really just junk fishing, just trying to make something happen. I have the one big fish, the 18.75, which is good. The thing is that the 14-inch minimum's killing me, because I was catching fish like first thing this morning, but they were all short. They would have been scoreable in a normal tournament, but not scoreable in this tournament. I'm also kind of kicking myself because I caught that really tiny one, and I threw it back. I forgot that like small bass is like free in this one, basically the small bass competition. So I think I would be in the lead for small bass right now, except I threw it back without taking a picture of it because I normally don't do small bass, because I just don't do it. So, oh well, live and learn, I guess. Well, let me get back to it. I'll check in with you a little bit. Fish. I don't know what it is, but it's big. Nice. All right, guys, a 17. That fish did not want to cooperate, but got him on the board. It's been pretty slow, and that fish did not want to cooperate, but we finally got him on the board, 17 inches. Now let's get him back in the water. Look at him. These little ones are ridiculous. The current small bass leader is 9. This is 9.5. So not gonna help. Let's get him back in the water. No amount of finagling is going to get him to 14. I mean, he's just shy, which is unfortunate. Well, he jumped off the board, but I'm fairly confident that wouldn't have counted anyway. Let me get back at it. All right, another one too short. No day of fishing is complete without an accidental catfish. I got kind of excited because that felt like a good fish. False alarm. Well, he's short. Oh man, look at that belly. All right, he's too little. I don't even need to put him on the board. Man, look at that stomach. Little feller's eating good. Let's get him back in the water. Well guys, 1 hour remaining. Still not doing too good. I'll give you a better summary when I'm getting off the water, but man alive, I forgot how awful Lake Norman is in the summer, like on the weekends. Man, it's the boat traffic. It's like I'm in a washing machine. Not even spin cycle. This is like heavy soil. That's the setting that I'm on right now. So yeah, got about an hour left. Let me try to make a show into this. All right, 14 3/4. Got a 14 3/4 with 13 minutes remaining. Let's get him back in the water. Well guys, it is 1:30. Officially lines out. I fished the very last second. And I mean, I caught quite a few fish. I had a fun day out here. It was the thing that I didn't want to happen happened. By that I mean, because this was a no limit event, I was going for lots of 14s. That's kind of the only shot that I had at anything. I launched at Little Creek, which is a ramp where I know I can catch fish. In order for me to make any moves in this tournament, I would have to catch a lot. And the thing that I didn't want to happen is I knew I would catch a bunch of shorts. I didn't realize I would catch like pretty much all shorts. That was kind of demoralizing because I mean, I caught quite a few fish, and I think the strategy would have played pretty well. I adapted well. What I initially wanted to do with the top water first thing in the morning, that didn't pan out, so I had to adjust. And I adjusted and was getting bites, and it was literally, I don't know how many I caught, but it was a 1/4 of an inch off. It was a 1/2 inch off. I mean, they were all right there, and in a no limit event, those would have really counted for a lot. And so it just didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. So it is what it is. I think ultimately I have 4 scoreable fish. I think it's a 14, a 14 3/4, a 17, and an 18 3/4. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's disappointing, but I knew what I wanted to happen didn't happen. So it's just, it is what it is. Sometimes your strategy pans out, sometimes it doesn't. But I gave it my best, and there's always next year, I suppose. Anyways, if you'd like to know anything about what I did today, the lures, the launch, or anything else, you can look down in the description box. I'm going to leave some additional information down there. While you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel is updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures, so I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing.